Hi, everybody. This is Gary with another video from our series on applying the IATF standard in the semiconductor industry. This series of videos are meant to help improve your understanding of the semiconductor industry and ways to enhance your approach to implementing and satisfying the IATF requirements. This video is about the processes in your organization's quality management system and how to set your process boundaries. One of the most important themes in this video series is that each organization defines their quality management system. You define the boundaries of your processes in your quality management system. This means that you define what's included and what's excluded in each process. You also define the interactions and handoffs between processes, and you define the timing and flow of information within your system. Understanding this is the key to having a successful quality management system. Auditors, customers, and third parties cannot, nor should they be allowed, to define the boundaries and conditions of your processes. Let me highlight a few issues that I frequently see in semiconductor companies. The first issue is what I call self-inflicted pain. This is where organizations struggle with meeting the requirements that they set for themselves. It may be that some of your most difficult requirements to meet are only there because you define them as requirements in your QMS system. This usually occurs when an organization is so focused on meeting the letter of the law or the literal wording of the IATF 16949 standard that they forget to consider the intent and the value or how to simply execute a requirement. And over time, your process can grow into a monster trying to meet the requirements. That's what I call a monster process. I mentioned in the previous video that the IATF standard is not written as a prescriptive list of steps to follow. Rather, it is written as a set of generic principles that are meant to be generic enough to be applied in any organization in the automotive supply chain. It's up to each organization to understand and apply these principles in a way that adds value as intended. The IATF standard is not a checklist of items to pass an audit. Be aware that when you are operating down at the Tier 2 or Tier 3 level, you are often far enough removed from the OEM and the end user that the intent of some of the IATF requirements may not be clear. This recognition is particularly important in the semiconductor industry, where semiconductor processes are not well understood by automotive industry's registrars and customers. The OEMs and others in the automotive supply chain cannot determine your process. They don't understand it well enough to do so. It's your responsibility to set your process and then explain your process to the interested or external parties and not allow them to tell you how things should be done because how they saw it done differently in a different industry. Another issue commonly faced by semiconductor companies is not only how to meet IATF requirements, but also how to keep customers with competing requirements happy. Many semiconductor companies will supply parts to both automotive and non-automotive customers. In fact, the automotive parts may only be a small amount for their business, while most of their business is non-automotive. Often, non-automotive customers will have some requirements that are different from automotive customers. The IATF 16949 automotive requirements are usually more stringent than non-automotive customers' requirements. And non-automotive companies may accept your QMS system when you explain and demonstrate you are following the requirements in the IATF 16949 standard and prescribing to either the AIAG core tools methodology or the VDA quality management system methodology. This can help so there is not a need to maintain a split quality management system. I hope this short video helps explain the importance of defining the boundaries and interactions of your processes and the intent of using IATF 16949 to add value to your quality management system. Be sure to look for our other videos about the semiconductor industry, and thanks for watching.